Here we do.
Here we do. We're ready to go. You got it there. We're ready. This is wonderful. I'm excited. 300 episodes.
300 episodes.
What we need is to know that you guys can hear us on the audio on that one, because we know we're picking it up here for the recording, for the 300th episode. We're recording.
Can you hear us okay?
Just give us a thumbs up, maybe?
Thumbs up or thumbs down.
Be good. All three of you for the whole time.
Angry face emoji if you can't hear us.
That's nice.
That sounds very churchy, like I was singing like we were in a
It
church.
was.
And God loves you if you tell us you can hear us.
Sounds good. Thank you very much.
God hates bad audio.
If you could, you know what? Let's wait till we start.
Was that Go Cougs? It's my brother.
Nice. I'm
Hey,
afraid
Frank.
this is going to be...
Frank, you like the man bun?
Most of your friends. Perfect. We got a good 4 minutes before we should start.
Oh no, what did I just walk into?
Wait. Oh, nice. Yes, of course. I thought it was you. I was like, what?
Episode.
It's, yes, 300th episode of our podcast. I think we sound good on here, so we should be...
300th episode of our podcast.
Okay.
I'm going to do
Good,
this
I'm
for
gonna
the
put these
entire
down.
300th episode.
You just keep singing like that.
I feel like that's what they do in churches. They like repeat. Like you say something.
Something. 300th episode.
300th episode.
HugLife Podcast.
HugLife Podcast.
That's pretty good.
Thank you.
I feel like we should wait to weigh in on Mike's man bun.
My man bun is my hip youth
distracting.
pastor look.
I understand that it is distracting.
Because it's just so big.
So, in about 4 minutes, we're going to start... We're going to start our 300th episode recording.
I can't believe we've done 300. We can't talk about it yet, though. I'm so sorry.
I know. I feel like it's hard when you first start it that you got to really reel it in. The HugLife Podcast, if you haven't been listening, all 5 of you, that's about the numbers we've been getting. So that's good. I'm going to try not to bring it up. No, they've been great. I love all the hug bugs. Yeah, we're going to do the same structure like normal, but we're going to talk about the podcast a little bit. We're going to do our normal thing. It's a fun time. It's a good time. You know what? We've never done it. We've never done it with you having a man bun. And I don't know how this is going to go. So
it was jarring.
We'll see.
It was jarring when I walked in here.
It was. It was not. And mostly because he has that normal Mike look where he's like, I just had to drive. Everything is stressful. And he looks upset. And you're like, but... You have a man bun. How can you look upset when you have a man bun? I don't know.
I thought I should be more chill.
You should be more... You're like,
We've
been watching Survivor, and there's a lot of man buns on Survivor.
I feel like I could be on Survivor. We should save it for the podcast. Do you think she can? Did she just say I can't?
Can I do it? I feel like I could be on Survivor, and she went...
I'm from Alaska. I'm wildery.
Oh, he's a wildery man. He's a wildery man.
I'm very wildery.
We forgot about that. Okay. This is good. We got sun's out, buns out.
Sun's out, buns out.
Nice.
Sky's out, thighs out. Thighs.
That's good. Okay, so this is how it'll work. We haven't started quite yet, but we will start in a moment for everybody that's in, you know what. Invite your friends right now. We'll give you a good minute to go and tell your friends, send them the
it's gonna be man bun.
It's gonna be mostly man bun talk. We realize I just spit. Anyway,
this is like when Kim Kardashian was like naked and broke the internet.
Oh, with the champagne glass.
Yeah,
and
my
stuff?
man bun broke the 300th episode.
Yeah, it is true. Okay. Cool shirt. Who's the shirt? That's fine. It doesn't matter. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna start our 300th episode recording in a couple of minutes. But when we do our games, when we positive spin stuff, when we do the top 5 turnaround, you guys can chime in the chat. Erin is here, of course, to help us, and she'll be reading your comments to us, so we'll know what's going on. And anything you want to say about Mike's man bun, fair game. Let's do it. Let's bring it on. It's almost 6 years in, you guys. This is a good time. So if everyone's ready, give us a thumbs up, and we will 1, 2, 3 record.
We don't have to do the 1, 2, 3 push.
1, 2, 3
We
push.
can just push
We
it.
can 1, 2, 3 push.
We could do it like we used to, where you'd push it and surprise me, and I wouldn't be ready.
That is true. Oh,
you'd
I
turn
missed
on and
that.
people
I
just-
totally forgot we used to
People
do
would
that.
like listen to my bullshit before it starts, and then you'd get all judgmental about it.
I wouldn't judge you.
No, thank you.
Mhm.
Actually,
You're
you look
great.
good, Mike. You're great.
Actually, you're great.
That's what Pam said.
Actually,
But actually, you could just say you look
actually
good.
does hurt. Anyways,
You're
actually,
great.
you're great.
You're great.
You're great.
You're great.
You're great.
You're great. I want to name this. Actually, you've done 300 episodes.
Actually, 300. Actually, 300. Oh, I gotta
that's
turn
funny.
this way.
Thank
Okay.
you, though, Pam.
That's great. That's nice. Actually, I do like your man bun.
Thanks.
Now that we are officially recording.
Now that
I
the
tried to
public
sneak
can
it in,
know.
but yeah, I like your man bun.
Thanks. Well, it was a disaster. It was
All
getting
the
so
audio
long.
listeners, Mike has a man bun.
I do have a
currently,
man bun.
which we have been talking about for a long time. You maybe being able to get it up there, and now
And it's gotten up
there
there.
it is. There's a little wispy in the back there.
I miss this spot.
It's a
I'm
little
new.
party in the
I'm
back,
new.
but
It's a little moldy in the back.
It's a little mullet.
Man bun in the back, mullety in the farther back.
But I think it looks pretty good.
Thank you.
Anyways, welcome to the HugLife Podcast. I am Mike Man Bun Coletta.
And I am Monica No Bun
Oh,
Nevy.
nice. Hair down. Here we go.
Hair down.
And this is our 300th episode of the HugLife Podcast.
Oh, yeah.
Almost 6 years.
6
It'll be 6 years
full
come August.
years.
Yeah. And then we finally
I was trying to do
get
them.
quit.
And then never again. No, I forgot because I was trying to like do the math in my head. Like, how many episodes has it been like for a year? And I just got lost. I just couldn't do it.
I literally had to go, how many years is 300 weeks? Which,
162?
What?
50,
Wait, what did I just
54,
say?
54 weeks a year.
hold on, I said it wrong.
How
many weeks
in
is-
3 years? 160.
How many years is 300 weeks? That's what I meant to say.
Good thing we're not a math
How many-
podcast.
We are until now. Holy shit. I don't even know what I just said. How many years is 300 weeks? That's what I had to Google. Bing. Banged it.
Oh, because we've done 300 weeks. I thought you meant
Right.
Okay.
That's what.
I thought you said how many weeks are
No,
in
I probably
3
did
years,
say
and
that.
I'm like, that doesn't apply to us, but I'll answer it.
Yeah. And you probably nailed it. Anyways, that's what I asked. How many years were 300 weeks? And it
It's
was
not about 6.
Yeah, almost 6,
Yeah.
which is correct anyways. But there's been some half episodes.
Yeah, there's also
So
been
actually, we would have gotten to 300
there's
before
been some
this,
weeks
but
where we were like, oh no, we can't do it because I think one week you were sick,
pooped
another
your
week
pants.
I pooped my pants,
Right.
which is why most of them happened.
Yeah.
And yeah, so we had some like different ones in there.
we had to move on. Anyways, but 300 we're here. That's a lot. I'm excited for it.
I know. I can't
I'm
believe we
proud
did
of
it.
us.
I'm very proud of us.
Congratulations.
Congrats to you too.
You know what?
Did you get us a Hug Life present?
I did.
Oh, you did?
It's on the way. You don't have it yet. So you gotta, we're gonna do plugs right now, which is our, I'm
It's
serious.
on the way. I know.
I'm
It's just,
no, I'm
it's just
serious.
really funny the way you frame that. You're like, I did. It's not here yet.
Yeah,
It's on the way.
Well, that's, yeah.
It's gonna get here soon.
I am an absentee father. I did. I did get you something. It's not here yet.
That's good because I didn't get you anything, and I have time to now get you something.
Now I'm very excited about it. I didn't think about it until today. I told her, and I was like, I think I should do this, and she was like, yeah, that's a good idea. And then, of course, we were like getting ready to go somewhere, and I'm like, what about this one? Like scrolling through, like ordering you things. So yeah, it's on the way. I'm very excited about it, actually.
Ooh.
So the HugLife Podcast, at HugLife Podcast is our Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
If you follow that, I will show you amazing pictures of the gift that I got Michael, and I also got myself one.
You're the
because
only other person that calls me Michael.
After 6
That's not
years, I can
you.
call you whatever the fuck I
Frank
want.
calls me Michael.
Nice. Well, and I call him Captain Frankles.
Yeah.
Yes.
I call you Monocle.
Yes. Well, that's us together. I thought was monocle.
Oh, that works way better. Oh yeah. So are we doing plugs?
Yeah,
Doing
sure.
numbers?
Yeah, other.
All right, other plugs. Ready? Here we go. Patreon.com/HugLifePodcast. $1 a month. $1?
$1.
$1 a month. I am gonna do Zumba eventually.
He is.
It's gonna happen.
That's his.
And now that I have this, I feel like I fit in even better.
Yes, he's gonna teach Zumba now.
I'm gonna
He's
teach
got
Zumba.
He's got a man bun. He can teach it.
I'm gonna teach Zumba and
That's
work
all
my way
it
to
takes
yoga.
to get your certification
Yeah.
to teach Zumba as a man bun.
I feel a lot like Paul Rudd in What's
Anne says you look great with your man bun.
Oh, thank you, Anne.
She just texted
She
it,
just
so you
texted.
can see it.
We're really crushing the technology.
We know what's up.
I feel like Paul Rudd in a movie with Jason Segel, Forgetting Sarah Marshall, where he's like the bad surfer,
I thought it was,
and he doesn't give a shit.
Wait. I thought that was Russell Brand.
No, Russell Brand's the guy that is the musician in the movie, but Paul Rudd's the surf teacher.
Oh, he's the teacher.
Yeah, the surfing teacher, and he's like really shitty at it, and it's great.
And that's you, is that?
And that's me. That's me. I'm bad at it.
Perfect.
I'll be a terrible Zumba coach.
This is perfect for our.
So I'm really good at flossing.
Yeah. Anyway, so our Patreon.
$1 a month.
Donate, $1 a month.
HugLifePodcast.com and MonicaNevy.com.
Well,
Amazon
don't go there
banner.
right now, but to go there. Anyways.
HugLifePodcast.com. Never go to MonicaNevy.com.
I had a burp.
And then click on the Amazon banner like you normally would.
Then you just shop like normal. You'll be good.
And
anyways.
then, Danny Dodge.
Danny Dodge. She does our art. It's wonderful.
I take that Mike Zumba class. Yeah, you would. Yeah, you know what? It would be a lot of
I think
sitting.
it's just gonna keep evolving until we can like do normal stuff again. Where it's just like you are the Zumba cult leader. Honestly.
A Zumba cult.
We've been thinking about cults for a long time.
We've
Wednesday, done a lot of research. I would say, yeah.
By that we mean we've watched a lot of shitty documentaries.
Yeah, on cults mostly. So I think we got it.
Yeah,
you get people, they like you. You're likable. Now you have a man bun.
Oh, we're just dancing.
I think we're on the way.
We're just dancing. Now we're dancing into a Wingstop.
Then you do weird sex stuff.
Oh, we're dancing into a Wingstop. We're buying wings. Oh no! Now you give me all your money because we're keeping on dancing.
Money's good.
And then we have sex with each other, and that's how cults work.
Yeah.
That is that how cults work?
No, I think it is.
I think it's how it works.
We know we've watched the fucking documentaries, but
but yeah, sorry, we got on a sidetrack. But
I'm not totally sure what Zumba is.
Oh, Frank, Zumba is when you are like it's a dance workout. You know how there was like Tae Bo was like a fighting workout. I feel like we really could have lied to him just now. Zumba is when
that's when you put something in someone else's ass and then you like it. That's good.
To music. But yeah, it's like a dance.
It's like a dance workout.
And they're gonna have me do it because I'm a really good dancer.
People paid for it. Guess what they've gotten? Nothing.
Because we were gonna get. We're getting it all together and then all this.
Anyways, but donate to our Patreon anyways, and we'll make it happen.
Can I mention Danny Dodge now?
Yes, you get bonus episodes for the Patreon and stuff too.
Oh yeah, all our bonus episodes are backlogged on there too.
Yeah,
so
you can, and
it's all there.
You name names.
We named some names.
Bad boy. So, Patreon.com/HugLife Podcast and Danny Dodge.
Danny Dodge at Studio Dodge on Instagram. StudioDodge.com. Amazing art. Designed all our art. It's fantastic. We love her so much.
We have a poster of manatees hugging.
That should be a shirt. We
should make that a shirt. Would you wear that shirt? Comment.
Let us know if you would wear a manatee shirt.
Would you wear the manatee shirt?
Also, let us know
yes, I would.
if the manatee had a man bun.
Oh, thank you, Mom. My makeup looks great. Guess who did it?
Tim would wear the shirt.
Aaron. Yes. We got one.
We got one.
Let's do 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3, 4.
4.
Pam would wear it. 5.
5. Jackie would wear it.
6.
All right, we're making manatee shirts. Okay. Ready to get into
his goods.
Oh, before we get too far in, we're gonna say we're doing a live show now, live streamed. That's why we're talking about people who are commenting, because eventually this will be our normal podcasting. But if you want to donate, well, look at that. That's nice. 300 episodes of HugLife. You can donate Venmo at Monica Nevi or PayPal, which I figured out separate from my website. I don't know if you can see it, but paypal.me/Monica Nevi.
That's nice.
There you go. Then you
I like the font of this. It's a very nice
Aaron
font.
Wrote it.
What a great calligrapher. That's right. That's the word.
That's a good word. I like it. Okay.
Calligrapher.
Yes, you can donate. That's great. If you don't want to do the Patreon every month, just donate now.
Or if you don't want to donate at all, you don't have to. That's totally fine too.
That's good. We're very great salespeople.
Yeah, I'm really bad.
Noticed that over our time as podcasters. Every time, why don't you make more money? We're like, I don't know.
I notice that every time I pitch merch at a comedy club, I feel really uncomfortable 10 seconds in.
You could buy this, or you could not.
Or you could just say hi to me because I need your love so much.
You're like, oh, are you guys cashing out? Ooh, don't buy my merch then. Don't do that. So many 2 items. That's a lot.
Do you ever see someone that's like really aggressive at that, or they're like, buy my merch. And then people are like, I don't have any cash. And they're like, I take cards. And they're just like instantly on it.
Right.
I can never do that.
It's me.
It's you? You're like that?
No, but I am like, I can take cards or Venmo or just give me your belt buckle. I don't know. What do you do? I'll take your
belt buckle?
I'll take your necklace. I'll take your
Where did
jewelry.
Monica get all these accessories from? She trades them for magnets.
Right.
So she got half a nose ring.
How do you get half an answer? Anyway,
I don't know.
Doesn't matter. Anyways, donate. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks to all the hug bugs for listening.
So,
okay.
This episode is structured differently.
A bit, yeah.
So,
are we doing lexical embraces still or not?
Yes, we are.
Okay.
Let's do that first, and then we'll tell them what's different.
Okay, perfect. Do you have some lexical embraces you would like to?
I'm sure I do, but
if you don't know, for some reason, this is your first time, which is totally fine. 300 is a perfect time to jump in.
Gosh, you're going to have such a good backlog to listen to.
You have so many to go back to if you like it.
You will never run out of episodes.
Lexical embraces, like a shout out, like a good, like a positive thing that we like. We used to call it oral hugs. People thought that sounded too gross, so we changed it to lexical embrace. So these are lexical embraces. And Michael has his first one.
I do have one. It's when you catch a moment where someone's like having a good time in their car.
Oh.
Like you're stopped at a stoplight, and then this just happened. This just happened when I was coming up to your house. I stopped at the stoplight, and I caught the guy behind me doing some aggressive air drums.
Fuck yeah!
Like really, and he was like probably in his like 40s, 50s. Yeah, it was probably Phil Collins.
Yeah.
There was something in the air tonight. Yeah. So I was like, and he was like really into it, and he was having so much fun, and I was like, this guy's having a blast, and I love it.
That's fucking great.
Mm-hmm.
I like it a lot. That's a good one, because I feel like you see that a lot, and sometimes people get like, they're like, oh no, I'm like embarrassed.
And I'm like, no, you go.
And I love it though when people are like fucking sing at you or something. They're like, I don't give a shit that you can see me. I'm just gonna keep singing anyways.
Yeah.
You're like, get it, girl.
If that guy was like behind you, like he was behind me, so he couldn't see me. But if he was like next to me and I saw him, I'd just try to air drum back.
Oh yeah.
You know, just to make him feel comfortable.
Hit those cymbals.
Hit that high top or whatever it's called.
Yeah. Oh,
where's my snare?
What's that? Tambourine. Get a little tambourine action.
Where's my snare?
Fuck yeah.
He was probably getting roadhead. There it is.
There's a good
That's what we're looking for.
Guys, bring it back to weird stuff.
Always back to sex stuff.
I was going to lexical embrace glitter because I feel like it always gets a bad rap.
It really does.
It really does, right? It's people talk, it's the herpes of
because it gets everywhere.
Arts,
of
right?
crafting,
It really does. Which herpes doesn't get everywhere.
I mean,
it gets a lot of places.
Yeah, that's true.
It doesn't get everywhere.
I think it should be like sand. It should be the sand. Because like sand at a beach gets everywhere.
Yeah, that's true.
Glitter's like the sand of the crafting.
But glitter's also beautiful. Sand's beautiful.
It's true.
I think that's nice. But so we had a glitter beer earlier.
Glitter beer?
Yeah. Oh, we're gonna die soon, I think.
It's got like
it looked like a lava lamp. Like it was like kind of swirling around and stuff. It was pretty cool.
That cannot be good for you.
No, probably not. But it was very pretty and didn't get anywhere. But I do think it gets a bad rap of the glitter is the worst and you put it on, it's pretty though.
Yeah, it's nice.
I think beauty is worth pain. You know what I mean?
I really thought when you were like, we drank glitter beer earlier. I'm like, what's that? Oh, we poured Bud Light into a lava lamp.
Yeah.
I was just like, and we're there.
It's like a beer bong where you just you take it out of the bottom and it's good. Yeah.
Man.
No, but it was good.
That's a good one though. Glitter does have a bad
glitter
rap.
Needs a little bit of
love.
Yeah, like a little positive.
That's a hard sell for some people.
I know, I understand.
My girlfriend hates glitter
because she's a teacher.
Teachers hate
glitter.
Glitter.
And I have talked about this before where someone posted something about coronavirus that was like, here's the thing, if you don't wear a mask, like let's say we're all sitting down doing art projects and only one person uses glitter. Now we all use glitter. And I was like, oh, that's perfect. But then it's like, oh no.
No.
I feel bad for glitter and coronavirus again. Of all the viruses, they feel bad. Everyone's worried.
We waited for episode 300 of Positive Spin Coronavirus.
It didn't go the way I wanted. That sometimes your lexical embraces do not go the places that you want. So I like pens. How about pens? Pens are good. I prefer pens to pencils. Right.
I'm gonna lexically embrace this because I think we talked about it before, but I just want to stress how important it is, especially now. leftovers.
I think we talked about that not that long ago.
Specifically.
Yes. Okay.
Purposefully buying more food than you can eat, so you
So
will
you-
have leftovers. I bought $50 worth of Chinese food last night. Now, did I need to do that? No. Did I have a dope-ass lunch today? Yes, I did.
Did you make a video about meal prep?
No.
Because I think that was necessary. That is...
It's a lot of Chinese
That's
food.
what meal prep is. That's
Yeah.
good. People are doing, they're like, oh, just make these. They have their stacks of things, and they're like, make chicken and do this. It's like, what if your meal prep video was just, I ordered way too much fucking Chinese food and put it in these.
And then when I open it to cook it could be an unboxing video. So that's just a whole other,
Right.
I'm just making this all happen.
It's all about...
The idea machine.
Yeah.
HugLife Podcast. The idea machine.
We've been here. 300 episodes.
300
Right.
episodes.
How many... drink
300
every time we
hours.
say 300 episodes. Anytime we say 300. It's like, no, can't do it.
Too many drunk people.
What's happening in the comments? Nothing? Okay. Okay. We're good on Lexical Embraces?
I think I feel pretty
All
good
right,
about
so
it.
this is the part where we're going to restructure a bit.
Yeah. So we've done this show for almost 300 years. For 6 years.
Feels like it, yeah. No,
300 episodes.
6 years, yeah.
And we were going to talk about some of our
300.
favorite memories.
Yeah.
Memories of the show. Right?
Okay, yeah. One, I keep coming up. Or, I'm sorry.
No,
Do
you
you
can
have
go.
a structure of... Are we just going?
We're just kind of
shooting back
blabbering
and
it
forth?
out.
We're
It's
going
just
for it?
kind of blabbering
Feel
out.
free, if you've been involved, to comment some of your favorite moments, some of your favorite...
Oh, yeah.
I forget what we were doing the other day, and someone said that their Wi-Fi name is something that you said on the podcast, which is amazing.
There's so many stupid things.
So
I
funny.
said.
Oh, yeah, which we're going to get to. Don't worry.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
But I keep thinking about Dick Capra, which was in the first 5 episodes, which you
yeah.
have to be OG
Dick
to know
Capra,
that.
the guy that mows your lawn?
He was nude. I think he was leaf blowing. It was like a story that we had read. Like, I don't know. I don't think it was a good news story, but it was. Maybe it was.
Mm-hmm.
It was some type of story that we had read. And Dick Capra was his name, and we just thought that was hilarious. So it was like maybe 5 more episodes that we just kept randomly being like, Dick Capra.
Dick Capra. There's also a moment of silence.
Oh, man.
That really
I
hit
forgot
our
about that.
stride, I think, where we would say moment of silence for that. And then
That
we'd
lasted for a while.
hold it.
And honestly, but it was a positive moment of silence, because that's what we're about, positivity.
Yeah.
So instead of having a moment of silence for somebody who passed or something like that, we would have a moment of silence for somebody who did something good.
I think we should do a moment of silence for 300 episodes. Ready?
Yeah.
Thank you, 300 episodes.
Thank you, 300 episodes.
Just in case you gotta say thank you
Yeah.
afterward.
Thank you, 300
Thank you, 300
episodes.
episodes.
Nice.
Oh man.
What else you got? What memories do you have?
We've had a lot of fun guests,
Yes, absolutely.
and some of my favorite guests and the things they've said. So on episode 149,
Oh, you really looked this
I
up?
looked this up.
Nice. And you remembered it.
And I remembered it. I
It's
didn't even look at
written
my
down.
notes. Yeah.
Nice.
Episode 149, we had Ryan Singer on. Very funny
Oh,
comedian.
yes.
Super into we talked a lot about paranormal stuff because he has a paranormal.
That's why
me.
we had him on, was to talk about paranormal. His podcast is called Me and Paranormal You.
That's right. Me and Paranormal You.
Yeah,
Okay.
and so he talked like a lot of
Ghosts.
Yeah.
Aliens.
stuff
Sasquatch.
like that. Yeah. So we had him on to talk
The
about
Loch
those
Ness
things.
Monster. Chupacabra. Mothman. Frankenstein.
Anything else?
I'm just saying literary things. But he didn't understand lexical embraces like we just did it.
No, he really did. Honestly, the problem is he understood it more than anyone else has.
That's what it was.
He understood it perfectly.
Because so we would lexically embrace.
No questions at all.
Yeah, we usually lexically embrace what we just did, little things, like people in the car. And he was like, I want to lexically embrace Diane Lane. And then he talked about Diane Lane for a good 5 minutes and how great she is.
And her filmography.
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't even I find her attractive. It was more of a she's a really versatile actor that I don't think she gets enough credit. It was very specific.
It's like Diane Lane. It became a Diane Lane podcast
It
for
was
a
great.
good
And no one has ever. I feel like
10
we always throw people off a bit and being like, you can shout out whoever you want. People could say their mom every time if they want, which we do often, honestly. But he just went. He was like, oh, okay, Diane Lane. He immediately knew where he was gonna go and had a lot of information. Maybe he's been thinking about this for a while. But it was just, there was no
hesitation.
Yeah, no obstacle.
It's like he'd been thinking about Diane Lane all week, and he was just ready.
I mean, maybe that's what he's up to. I don't know.
I think you just mentioned something that wasn't on my list that we should talk about. Our moms.
Oh, yeah. We had an episode with our moms.
We did. Pam Jack.
Yeah.
World's greatest beer pong team.
They are. They're a good team, Pam Jack.
Hot Pam.
Hot Pam and Captain
Iron Peyote Jack. That's my mom's name. That's her legal name.
We did convince them to be on the podcast and talk about us, and they had a positive spin if the other one was adopted.
Oh, yeah.
They had to put us up for adoption, so you had to convince the other parent to adopt us, which, what a weird thing we made our parents
It was really easy for your mom to sell you and very hard for my mom to sell
sweet.
me.
And your mom just kept being like, I'm way cooler than him. Is basically what she said. She was like,
Jackie
he's pretty chill. He's not doing anything. He's a very sweet boy, but also I'm super cool.
Yeah,
so.
Jackie pretty much just shit all over me for a solid
I think my favorite
minutes.
part was my dad felt weird about not being involved, so he kept just like kind of walking through the background and being like, can they hear me?
We can
hear you.
We can have Ronaldo Cruz on the podcast.
We could do that, but I think, honestly, everyone really wants to hear from Frank. So
my dad?
Yes.
Or my brother?
Your
There's
dad.
too many Franks.
There is, yeah. Or we could do a Frank and Mashra podcast if we wanted to.
We could do a brother podcast.
Yeah, but I think your dad cast.
My dad listened to the podcast once, and and he was like, gets a little dirty. I'm like, it sure does, Dad.
Never again.
Never again. We can get him on though. I can figure it out. I just have to be at his place to do technical support.
Yeah, I think we could do it. But yeah, my dad it's funny because it happened with, so when I did 80 for 80, it kind of happened with my grandparents as well. Because my grandmother was supposed to be like the guest, right?
Yeah.
That was who I was interviewing. My grandpa was there, and we were like, well, if you both want to do it, that would be fun. And he goes...
Is he also 80?
Yeah. They actually, their birthdays are like 3 months apart.
Oh, so they qualify.
Yeah. So he's there, and he's like, so am I supposed to talk during this? And we're like, well, yeah, we put you on mic and whatnot. And then he talked the whole fucking time. So it was the same thing as like our moms being interviewed for the podcast, and then my dad just being like, am I supposed to? And then like chiming in, and we're like, if you want to be on it, just fucking be on it, man. Like,
just jump in, Ronaldo.
Right, just get in there.
The Fox of 77.
Oh, I forgot. Yeah. Oh, man.
So many good memories. Any comments about these memories?
Too much.
No?
There was comments. I heard them. I saw them.
Pam said best episode either.
Nice.
I think my brother said something too. My brothers go Cougs, by the way.
Good luck. ...
Oh, no.
Getting
my
Frank,
dad.
Yeah. Nice.
He knows what's up.
Frank
knows what's up.
All right, what else you got for favorites?
Oh, okay. Another guest we had, the amazing, funny, talented Jenny Zagrino.
Right.
And she on the podcast in full truth,
like legit.
Dead stop.
I forgot about this.
Legit dead stop. Said, Mike, do you have a learning disability?
Like she was like, I'm pretty sure you have a learning
disability. And it was
disability.
like my favorite thing that's ever happened.
It was funny.
It was a
thought
burn,
it was funny.
but it was so sincere.
Right. She was like, this could be a funny joke, or this could help you.
Yeah.
In your future to be diagnosed right now with a learning disability. She was concerned. And that was a really funny episode anyway. It's called Cat Facts if you want to go back.
Dude, you had that just on the top of your brain.
I remember that one a lot. I don't know. There's a few...
Christina Walkinshaw's a big one.
Walkinshaw, Gabe's, Preacher Lawson.
Oh my God, Preacher went into Rugrats so hard.
Yeah, well, I don't know why I never will forget the fact that he thought lexical embrace was Mexican braces. That's what he thought we were saying, and I was like, no.
Not our next segment. Mexican braces,
Right.
where we look at orthodontistry in Mexico.
In Mexico. You never know. It's positive news coming from the orthodontics in Mexico.
Yeah.
All right.
Take a look at this kid's retainers. Oh, man.
All right.
No, Christina Walkinshaw. Gabe telling us... telling us his story about wanting to have a nickname as a kid.
Oh, I do and I call him that now.
I do too. He told us on the episode that as a kid he wanted to have a cool nickname, but his idea of a cool nickname was having other children call him Gabby.
His name is Gabriel.
His name's Gabriel, and how that's a huge mistake. And now I call him Gabby. all
Gabby
the time.
Babe.
Gabby Babe?
It's good, but Gabby
Gabby
is
is where it's at.
He thought Gabby would be a good nickname for him, and then kids started calling him that, and he's like, no, stop, don't call me that. And then he couldn't really get out of it. That's funny because, and I think I brought it up on that episode. I went to school with a girl named Chelsea, and everyone called her Chip. Forever. Chip. That was like, but she wanted that. And then in 7th grade, she just decided she did not want to be called that anymore. And you couldn't remember. It's like someone changes their pronouns or is like, I would prefer to be called this. You're like, I'm going to remember that. I know what it is. But you're going to slip up every once in a while. So you would still call her Chip and she would get pissed. It was so mad. You're like, look, you wanted to be called Chip your whole fucking life. That's not my fault.
This was your fault.
Yeah. Let me just remember that you want to be Chelsea now. I'll figure it out. Chip is my grandfather's name. I liked that. Okay?
Chip is a good name. You also have a brother named Dale. You're both nice. Life is good.
You wear ties? You wear bow ties?
You wear bow ties for some reason. Very formal for adventures.
But nothing else for some reason. That's
Frank says, oh boy, all the moms on.
Oh yeah.
Jackie jumped on here too. It's a party.
Nice. They're always here. Mm-hmm. Oh, that'll be good. They're very supportive.
Very supportive.
Turns out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. What are your other... like you had some...
I did have some other ones.
I had some things
okay,
for the top 5, so I got them.
All right, the other one I had was when we would have non-stand-up comedy guests.
Oh,
on the
right.
podcast.
Yeah.
Because we've had a lot of comedians on the podcast. That's usually who we get. We're both in comedy, so that makes sense.
In our past lives, yes.
Yes, in our past lives. Pre-C, PC, BC. Before COVID. But if you say BC,
BC? Oh, before COVID.
I don't know why I said PC.
Did you do PC?
PCP.
Pre-COVID.
Yeah. The weirdest part about this podcast is you're the one that's been drinking and I've fucked up vocally more. So that's enjoyable for everybody. Everyone just knows how I live my life now.
He's been drinking. We went to a pride thing. Anyways, it's fine. It'll be fine.
But, so, I wanted to talk about the people we had on that were non-comedy and how great that was.
Right, I like that. I really do like that.
We want to
do
that more.
We're probably missing some that we
wanted to have a pilot on. We wanted to have a stripper on for sure.
Yes, we have had. Oh, we have a flight attendant. Anyways.
Yeah, flight attendant was what we were talking about.
Anyways, we have had.
We had a country music singer.
A military veteran,
a hockey. Sports?
Yeah, sports management person and a former pageant queen. And those might have been my favorite episodes, really, too, for us. I like our solo episodes. I feel like we get a lot of comments that people like those a lot.
Which is good, because it's the majority of the podcast.
Right, especially now. But those are just us kind of... We can still be us with, like, learning.
Yeah.
I like learning.
With learning. HugLife Podcast. Now with learning.
Something else. I mean, I did really enjoy making Mandy, our pageant queen, try to coach you into being a pageant.
Oh, I loved it too. She was
like, this is what you need to do. And you were like, I think I'm ready.
She dig the man bun.
Oh, she might like that, yeah. Yeah, that might help you, honestly.
It's weird, because
your pageant career.
So the first time I put my hair up into a man bun, I put my hand in my pocket, and a hacky sack was just in there.
It disappeared.
It just appeared in my hand.
Is this not a hacky sack?
No, it's not.
That's why. If you put a man bun, you cut it off. It's just a hacky sack.
Yeah, it's just a hacky sack. That's all it is.
You can laugh out loud, Aaron.
I'm gonna keep that. I might do that.
That's good. I like that.
I just opened up a whole new world of man bun topical humor.
Mike's not gonna quit comedy because of this.
The man bun thing really rejuvenated him.
All right.
He hated it before.
I really enjoyed Nate's episode when we talked. When we
talked about the military. The Navy.
What? Yeah, the Navy.
He was in the Navy.
He talked about being in submarines, which was really interesting.
Yeah, that was
really
super
interesting. Fun. But I felt like he was a good guest. It's interesting when
Nate's an interesting dude.
You're talking to people who don't feel like they have to be the comedian. They don't have to, you know what I mean? And he just was like, "Oh, this is crazy shit that happened. Like we were just in submarines, and this is what." Because my idea of a submarine, I'm always afraid. What if someone opens something they're not supposed to?
Oh yeah, that's a big problem. I heard that's a big problem.
Yeah.
That's like the first thing they teach you in submarine school.
Stop opening things.
Don't open doors if you don't know where they go.
Yeah. Which seems like it doesn't just go outside. I mean, it does go outside. That's the problem. It goes into water.
It goes into It doesn't go outside. Yeah, I got one of those indoor submarines.
Yeah.
Just chills in the
I
pool.
have a submarine. It's in one of those infinity pools that just keeps.
It's really
What are those lap
energy
pools that just
inefficient.
what are those? That's not an infinity pool.
No, it's an infinity pool, the one that's like a lap pool that keeps on going.
Is that? Or I thought that was the one with the edge.
Oh, the infinity
that-
pool's the one that has the edge. It's a
Yeah.
waterfall.
What's the one
What's
that?
the lap pool
Comment
called? That
if you know what.
you do this at.
We'll just keep doing this until someone
Until
comments.
someone
but
knows.
The one that is it a treadmill pool? What's it called?
It's like a treadmill pool.
It is like a treadmill.
It's like an underwater
for swimming.
treadmill.
Anyways,
I think we nailed it. It's kind of common.
if you haven't seen our or listened to our podcast before, you're probably very confused.
It's very similar to like comedy, but we had Quinn on,
Oh right, yes.
and he's like a playwright.
Yes, playwright.
What is it? Swim spa. That's what it's called.
I think there's that a company that makes those, but
Mhm.
yeah, I feel. Oh man, there's got to be a. Is it a It's a recumbent pool.
It's swim spa. That's what Jesse says.
That just
And
seems
Jackie.
like
And Jackie.
that
It's
just
swim
seems
spa.
like the
That's
company
two.
name.
That is.
That's fine.
Oh, you mean you're referring to it like Kleenex when really it's
Right,
facial
yeah,
tissue?
when it's just a tissue.
Mhm.
Anyways, it doesn't matter.
Same thing. It's fine.
Did my father say something?
Remember when one of your guests put the last piece of the puzzle?
Do you remember that?
No, I don't remember this at all.
All right, Brad Upton did
Oh,
the
yeah?
podcast
Oh, I love Brad.
at my parents' house. My
Okay.
parents every single year do a puzzle between Christmas and New Year's Eve, usually a large puzzle. They saved the last piece.
We have a real answer.
Okay,
It's
perfect.
a counter current pool. Thank you, Star.
Counter-current pool.
Thank
that's
you,
nice.
Star.
Yeah, Star. She's
You're great,
always
Star.
got the answer.
Jesse, you're great too. So is Jackie.
Okay, so my parents do the whole puzzle. They leave the one piece out so that they can either let me do it or take a picture of it. I don't know what their plan was,
Mhm.
but Brad just walks up and go, "Oh, there it is," and he puts it in.
The confidence.
And then just leaves.
That's
He
you know
didn't
what.
even say anything. Like
You
he
know
was just like, "Oh, got it."
You know
Like
what that
as
means?
in, I don't know if he looked at it and he was like, "These idiots don't know it's the one. It's clearly the one spot."
If
And
I
he
recall,
he just finished their puzzle and then walked out.
you know, that's Brad's an idea man. You know, he gets things done.
I mean, yeah, he's not doing poorly at
Yeah.
this point. Yeah. It's
Although
fine.
I think with Brad, we positive spun cruise ships.
Yeah, and now you
Yeah.
can't do that anymore.
Wait,
What do
here's
we got
something. We
going
got some
on?
stuff
Can
going
you-
on in there. I think one of them is a tech question. Just seeing if I can chat on my iPad. Is all I said.
Oh, nice. Just checking.
Testing?
Just
Testing.
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 Yeah, Scott, you're good.
Oh, Scott's good. Okay.
Mhm.
What about anybody else?
What? These are questions.
Oh,
Okay.
Do you want one now or do you want it at the end?
Oh, you can ask us questions.
Okay.
yeah, we got a first question.
Yeah, might as well.
What would you write on your tombstone?
Oh.
What would I write on my tombstone? Pepperoni and cheese. You remember those
Pizza.
commercials?
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
Tombstone pizza?
What would I write on? What would you write on my
Cartoon.
tombstone? I think that's.
What would
about-
I
That's
read
a
on-
good. That's a good thing. Or they are asking if you had a park bench,
Oh, nice. Ooh.
tombstone or park bench. Maybe
This-
maybe in Central Park.
Tombstone or park bench? I would want to be. I would want to use something from the podcast.
I
I'd be
would
like,
too.
like a rabid tootnado. Mike Coletta.
Rabid.
A
toot
rabid
native.
tootnado.
I would. Oh man, this is tough. I would like to use
Like a
something
graceful
I
manatee.
can't use any.
Mike
Ooh,
Coletta.
dugong.
1988.
Dugongs forever.
Dugongs forever?
Out, finally into the ocean like a dugong.
Like a
That's
dugong. Just chomping on lettuce in the sky.
it.
Like a dugong.
Okay. What?
What?
Scott is not Scott. Scott is Laura.
Right. Oh yes. Thank
Okay.
you so much.
Yes, Laura's very upset. So
Sorry, Laura.
Laura is.
Got it. Not
Glad.
Good Scott. Okay.
Not
thank you.
Scott.
Mhm.
Identity theft going on, but we're going to be fine with it.
That's
We're
fine.
gonna
Just take
condone
the
it.
iPad
We're
and
fine
run.
with
You know.
Yep.
Mhm.
No,
Yeah.
we love you, Laura.
It's all the same. It's fine.
Okay.
Park bench is different than a tombstone, I feel like.
Yes.
Because tombstone is like, what did you do in your life? Where a park bench usually just like says their
Well,
name.
it's usually like
So at a park bench-
Mike loved to sit here and feed the ducks with his man bun.
Yeah.
That
Mike
sounds like
loved to
they're
sit
eating your
here
man bun, but you know
shirtless
what I
eating
mean.
buffalo wings. Like that's
Right. He liked to share his empty chicken bones. You know.
my
what I mean.
tombstone would read it, Mike Coletta shared food with no one.
Oh, duh. Mike Coletta. Eat fast, die young.
Oh yeah! That's perfect. I think for yours,
Giuliani.
it should be Monica, and then it should be all the nicknames like Bonds the Italian Baller.
Nice, yes.
You know, Never Ending Story.
Oh,
Yeah, you know, all this stuff.
that's good. That's nice.
Wrote her own Never Ending Story.
Never ending story. She chose when it ended. This is dark. Sorry.
Did my brother just say double meat? That's something on my
Is that
tombstone.
about your
Mike Double Meat
Mike
Coletta.
Double Meat Coletta. That's good.
Oh, that is a good one. I like double meat.
Okay. Any other memories or anybody got some memories in the chat here?
I have a question.
You have a
Yes,
question?
Absolutely.
Have you have you ever rejected a romantic interest and regretted it?
Have you ever rejected a romantic interest and regretted it? Not a lot of those coming my way when I was younger, so didn't have a problem
But
with
now that
that.
you got the man bun.
Oh, I mean, it's so new. It's so new. I haven't done a post-show man
We'll
bun.
see what episode 301. You might hear about some rejected. Have I ever?
Actually, that's true. That's not true. I definitely had one in high school that a girl liked me and I was too scared of commitment. Frank remembers.
Is that why?
The North remembers.
Did he ask?
Did he ask it? Who asked that question?
No, that was
That's a very deep question.
3BSPOV.
Oh.
That bot is really getting into some deep
Got it.
questions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
No?
Is that?
Monica
bad
lives
thing
her
to
life
say?
with no regrets.
No, I don't. I don't feel like that.
Man bun is a game changer. Thank you, Laura. Under
Not
Scott's name.
Scott, yeah.
Not Scott. You should change the screen name to Not Scott.
Not Scott.
Yeah.
Hashtag not Scott.
Hashtag Not Scott.
No, I don't think. Well, I'm a big I wouldn't have ended up here if
That's a
if
good
that
point.
didn't happen.
That's a
type
good
of
point.
thing.
You can't regret
So
things
no,
like that.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even really regret that. I just remember
also,
it.
Like, I got a lot of things that I wouldn't be interested in at all. So why would I feel bad about that? No,
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah. No. No. I feel happy about where I
Don't
am.
want to
So
live in
why
the
would
past,
ya?
listener.
Why would you?
This is not a self-help podcast. Self-help.
Self?
Self-help.
I mean, that's important
podcast.
too. Self-help.
Self-help. Self-help podcast.
Skeleton
But
health.
I think it's important to not regret things like that. You don't want to live in the past. If you answered that question, robot, because your name sounds like a robot, don't regret anything. You're fine. You're doing great.
You're good.
Never
Don't
change.
regret anything. Just donate too.
Don't. You know what you won't regret? Venmoing. Monica Knight.
PayPal, not me.
Oh, God. It's such a shameless plug.
Oh, yeah.
I'm into it.
All right.
Hashtag no regrets. Frank says it.
Yeah, I'm glad
No
Frank's
regrets.
watching. That's nice. Okay.
Frank's very supportive and wonderful.
He is wonderful.
Mhm.
Moshwin, where the fuck are you at?
Yeah, where's the mosh and potatoes?
He did call me today. Mosh potatoes and Kelly.
Mosh potatoes and Kelly.
That's good.
Such a great couple
It
name.
really is a good. Yeah.
Mhm.
People are. Anyways, do you have any more memories we should go off, or does anyone else have any memories?
I do have some memory. I think I have one more thing on my list.
Okay,
here.
because I have a top 5 that I'm really excited about. So I
Oh.
feel like we should.
We can talk about this after your top 5 because I don't think it mentions
I
it.
feel like we should do-
I was gonna say we did a lot of when we were on tour. We did a lot of podcasts.
Oh right, yeah. I don't think I have any of those. So
And oh wait, that's a really good question.
Oh.
Who gave you the best hug of your life?
Oh shit.
That's the robot.
That's the robot. Well, this robot. You know why the robot wants it? Because they don't get hugged because they're a robot. I
Can
just
you not
want
hug
love.
robots? Would the robot stop being, or would it finally emote like a normal person if you hugged it?
Let's get real. In the future, there will be robots that are designed to hug you. You know what I mean?
Hug bots.
Like Snugglebots.
Ooh. That we created
Oh, yeah.
specifically.
Oh yeah.
We got to brand that.
Oh yeah. Snugglebots.
Who gave me the best hug of my life?
I don't know. There were some people that I went to high school with that were like.
This
that were,
is,
like,
I
really
mean,
strong hugs.
I think, well, okay.
I mean, it was a strong hug
What
too.
made you feel the most? I don't know. This is gonna be maybe too sensitive.
Too
for
sensitive. Here
me,
we go.
Too much, but having the child that I'm around all the time finally hug me and say I love you was like, oh, I just melted into this floor. You know what I mean? Like there was no way. You can't beat that. There's not. It sounds like the love of a child.
What
is
happened?
never
What
gonna
happened? What
be-
happened to this podcast
Really,
co-host?
I never cried before, and now I just can't stop.
What happened to this podcast co-host I once knew?
That's it.
I'm just kidding.
That tiny person came from the person you love the most, and then they hugged you and they said they love you, and you're just like, well, fuck, here I go. That's.
And
the
now
end of
we're
it.
here.
And then here we are.
Oh, I guess we're here now.
Can't do anything. Whatever you guys want. Take all my money.
I like
You
how we're
can't
just
do
doing our
anything.
dad voices now.
Here you go.
Okay, here we
Here's
go.
all my money. Fuck. Yeah.
Oh man.
Tiny hugs. Tiny hugs are a good thing.
I like a guy, like a big guy.
Have you ever had a baby hug you?
No, I don't touch babies.
Oh God, they're just. Especially when you can give back. It's great.
What about dog? What about dog hugs?
Dog hugs are great. I think they're way better than, like, tiny person hugs and dog hugs. Probably way better. Or cats. You like cats?
I like both. Yeah.
Okay.
I like dogs, cats, and not babies.
Yeah.
Fact.
Not babies. I like specifically dogs and cats because they're not babies.
Yes. Question.
This is for me. What if there's a baby that smells really good and then it's not yours and then you get to give the baby back? So it's not actually...
So it's not actually my baby.
It's not
this
your
seems
responsibility.
So wait, in
Dog.
this scenario, a baby is running up to me,
No.
hugging me.
No.
Babies
No,
can't
okay.
run.
No.
Babies can't run.
Someone has to give.
Shows
give
how much
you-
I know about babies. This marathon baby runs
End
up
of a
to
marathon.
me,
Runs
hugs
right
me
up to
harder
No.
than I've ever been hugged before.
No.
And now I'm going to give it back?
No.
So this baby smells like buffalo sauce.
It's your best friend.
Yes.
It's your
favorite
best
smell.
friend had a baby.
Don't
Okay.
eat the baby.
And you get to hold the baby.
Mm-hmm.
And then you get to give the baby back.
That's a good feeling.
Will you like that baby?
Is that a good hug?
That's a good- that's a
Okay,
good
okay,
hug
you ready
my
for this?
baby.
The baby's laying with you, and you're holding it, and you're like, oh, I'm kind of nervous, and then it reaches up and it just kind of grabs you like this. Like the
Your
tiny
finger.
baby hand, it grabs you because it likes you.
I'll think about germs, though.
Okay, not right now. The baby has
Oh,
a mask on.
no. I mean, because I
It's
just
got a
always,
baby mask.
well, I just always assume babies have their hands in their mouths and stuff.
But babies are very clean, and they smell good, and it's
They
fine.
do smell good.
Okay, then in that case, I will like the baby.
You would like
So
the
is
baby?
that a
Yes.
better hug than you've gotten before? That's what I'm saying.
Probably not. I mean,
Versus-
like a big guy coming up and giving you a hug. That also
Big guys
surprisingly
are-
smells
that's a
good.
nice, like...
When you meet a fat guy that smells good and gives you a hug, oh man, that's a strong hug. Smells good. Good on them, you
What
know.
if it doesn't smell good?
Oh, if it smells good, if it doesn't smell good, it's the worst experience. I've ever had.
Have you
Very
ever gotten a
important.
hug where someone's like, oh, I didn't expect that? Like they felt like they were like, you smelled really good.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
they were, like expecting you to
Oh,
smell
yeah.
that? Is that like
Yeah.
Like, oh, that was nice. I didn't.
Yeah. I mean, I've gotten the surprise. I
Not
smell
that
good.
you're in fact. You are he's a tall person.
I am a tall person.
He's a stocky person.
I am
Sturdy.
like a barrel,
Yeah.
big
So-
old barrel of a man.
yeah.
Yes.
You're going to have a niece or nephew soon, so warm up those baby huggers.
Oh, from Frank. Yeah,
Good.
that's true.
Yes.
I will love that
Perfect.
baby. Frank, I
was
will
gonna
love
say,
that
what
baby.
if that little baby loves you so much and can't you just?
Then I'll be like, what a
hold
cool
ya?
baby, and I'll love it back.
What a cool baby! You're like, all right,
Oh,
all right,
watch
this is
the
a
baby
cool
cry.
baby.
I get this baby now. I get it. It's a pretty cool
I'll
baby.
get babies.
I get babies. I'm kind of like
Are you doing Trump?
an expert of
What's
babies.
happening? Are you doing Trump?
That wasn't. That was trying to be being a cool guy.
That was very Trump.
Was it very
Very
Trumpy?
Yeah.
Oh,
Kinda
ew,
I thought you were being
ew.
Trump.
No. Oh, I'm the best baby. I'm the best baby of all time.
This baby is tremendous.
This baby. We got the best babies in the world. Best
Number
babies.
one babies.
Yeah,
All
more
right.
babies.
Do you have another thing? I'm excited for my top 5.
Well, I was talking about tour, and we got distracted by question.
Mm,
So when we were
Right,
on tour,
the
we had a
tour.
lot of
we did.
fun.
So many good.
15 minutes left, guys.
Okay,
Perfect. Oh yeah, we got.
so we went and did a podcast in a haunted house.
Which we didn't know was haunted.
And then we
just
stayed a
happened
night
to
there.
Stay, which I didn't know Mike may be afraid of.
I didn't
ghosts
believe in
or
ghosts, but
something.
that house was like it just gave you a weird mood when you walked in.
Well, it was old. So we were in Kingsport, Tennessee, which is
Kingsport.
almost to the state that's right above it.
Mhm.
There's my geography for you, but.
Checks out.
Old house, Victorian. It was huge yard. It was really pretty, but it was a duplex. So they had like cut off, like there were stairs that went up to the next.
Oh, they were like
the
stairs
next
to
floor,
nowhere.
But it just stopped at
It
the
was
top of the
super
stairs. It just
creepy.
didn't do anything. And so Hunter Roberts, who is a great person in Clean and Sober Soaps who we've
Oh yeah, that's a great
talked
plug.
about before. That's his company that I use all the time. And it was his house, and it's this huge house. But he's sitting there, and we're in the living room, couches, going to sleep.
Lots of
and he's
couches.
telling us about the fact that this is like a real haunted house, and the fact that the stairs that I can see from where I'm laying, they see a woman like standing at the top of the stairs a lot. Like
I hated this so much. I hated it so much.
What do you call it in Harry Potter? An apparition? Apparition? What do you call a ghost?
I think you just call him a ghost or an, like, yeah.
I thought it was an apparition.
No. Apparating is something different.
Apparating
Right, so
is
an apparition would be it. You know what?
Apparating is moving from one place to another.
Never mind. Anyways,
A ghost
there was a
is a
ghost
a ghost.
at the top
A
of
ghost.
the stairs, and
Warriors can be heroes.
I thought it was just like, I was like, oh, that's crazy, that's cool. Maybe, I don't know why, I'm normally like kind of nervous around those things, but it didn't bother me. And
Freaked me
it
out.
was mostly me and Hunter talking. He was already kind of asleep. And so in the morning, we wake up, and Mike looks at me and he goes, did you see a ghost last night? Like, he was so scared about it.
It was scary.
And my very quick reaction, and I don't know why I thought of this
Are
at
you
the time,
scared?
was, why? Are you scared?
And then she
Like,
did ask me the
super
rest
loud. So every
of our
time, for the rest of the tour, I'd just be like, are you scared?
I was gonna say you're gonna do it the rest of our lives.
Oh, probably,
Are
yeah.
you scared?
But I forgot about it until now, and now I'm going to do it forever.
Yeah.
That's great. But no, I didn't see anything. Did you see anything? Did you sleep well?
I didn't sleep well at all. I kept hearing noises and stuff. I didn't see anything, but it freaked me out.
Oh, God.
I'm in the haunted house.
It was a haunted house.
Super scary. We stayed at a lot of scary places.
Yeah.
Yeah? We have a question?
Yeah. Apparating is moving from one place to another.
Okay, so what's an apparition?
An apparition is a ghost. That's the word.
Okay,
You used
that's
the right
what I
word.
thought. Okay, yeah.
But in
yeah.
Harry Potter, it's different.
Yeah.
But there's like a spell or like a...
No.
Yeah,
Is it a
apparating
spell?
is like teleporting, essentially.
Definitely.
And
Because
then
you're
an
a
You have to
ghost.
pass, you have to
apparition
pass a taste.
is
a
a
test.
ghost.
Because you're Valmar.
And where are my glasses? Because I can push them all the way up
Yeah.
here.
Oh, excuse
I'm
me.
going to put my man bun up.
Hey, you gotta be 17 to apparate.
You gotta get on a surfboard.
Yeah.
You He's gonna be want to do this Pilates class with me. That's nuts.
Yeah, my man bun was kind of slumping down a little bit, and I just like went to REI and hopped on the snowboard, and it went right back up again.
So I had to just
No big deal.
Needed a tighter scrunchie.
Yeah, tighter scrunch.
Man.
Under that tight scrunch, Jeff. It's good because I get to see two faces of disappointment when I do a podcast. This is enjoyable.
It is nice. Well, and I'm sure they're feeling it as well. It's
Makes
beautiful.
me happy.
You know what? If you haven't subscribed or liked this, that'd be great.
Where was the worst place we stayed?
I mean, I'll be honest. Huntsville is probably the
Huntsville
weirdest
was
and the worst.
that was with the dog though, right? The dog was the best part.
The dog was the best part. So it's Halloween.
Oh man,
We're in Huntsville, Alabama, which
That house was
I don't
so
know if you
dirty.
know, but I think highest PhD per capita.
Very smart town.
Yes, they do. It's where
Rockets.
NASA rockets are made. So we're there. It's Halloween, and we don't want to do anything because we've been doing bar shows, and our next show is like
Just kind of wanted a night
Monday.
off.
Yeah, we wanted a night off. We had never seen Fargo.
Yeah.
Either of us.
Neither of us had seen Fargo.
Don't judge us. Hadn't seen Fargo, but we were like, well, do you guys get trick-or-treaters? And they were like, maybe. So Mike and I go to the dollar store to get candy.
Naturally, because
Yeah.
those kids are getting dollar store candy.
But we get into this house, which in a lot of cities, I knew it. I told her before. I was like, it's gonna happen.
It's good. I'm going to knock it over.
Yeah,
Yep.
That's how I live my life. Knocking shit over.
In a lot of cities, there's a house where comedians, like a lot of comedians live together.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
This was the Huntsville house, which is weird because they don't have a lot of comics. But there was like 3 people that lived there.
Mm-hmm.
We couldn't really tell who was dating who.
Oh my god, the shower was the grossest thing. I'm remembering this
Well,
now.
because it didn't drain.
It didn't drain.
So
It
it's
was
like-
yellow.
If your foot was here, it was like this high on it. Anyways, but no, that's funny that you think that's the worst part. we get there and they're like, okay, this is the room that you guys will stay in.
Oh.
And through the hallways, you have to, there's like a trail, like built, it's almost dug through their clothes. Like they're moving it, like there's like a trail through the hallways of their clothes, like moved to either side. It smells bad.
I like repressed
There's
this.
a dog. I think the dog's name was Petey.
And I also, the dog would, so you slept in the bed.
Yeah.
I slept on the floor. And then every like night we stayed there, which I think was a couple nights.
I think it was 2, yeah.
Petey would come in and just like breathe heavily and lick my face.
I thought it was you.
No. That's the only time my snoring would stop.
Yeah.
Very
that
briefly.
was the one place where, because Mike snores like
a locomotive.
a lot. It's loud. I've been around other people who snore, and this
sounds like a frat.
aggressive.
You're not far off.
It's pretty close, but yeah, it was real gross.
My snoring is aggressive.
I mean,
That's
it's snoring. I mean, his snoring is gross too. But the house we were in is snoring, and he was snoring really loud, and I took one of the pillows and I hit him with it, which is my favorite game, which was hit Mike with a pillow and then try to fall asleep before he started snoring again. That's my favorite game. So it hit him, and he looks at me and goes, and he goes, "Were you like right here? Were you like right here in my face?" And I go, "No."
Yeah, I was so scared.
And he was like, "I felt like you were like right here." And I go, "Well, I fucking wasn't."
She was
Can
so
you
mad at me.
stop snoring? Because I couldn't sleep. I hadn't slept for 3 months or however.
I don't think it was until we got to New Mexico and we finally had separate rooms.
Yeah, we had
at my
separate
aunt's
rooms.
house.
Yeah, for
and then
sure.
you were also gone for like a week to Phoenix.
Well, I stayed in Phoenix
and
and then I did wedding. Wedding, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But that was, and he was like, "Were you right?" And I was like, "No."
I was like
Can
having
you
a
just
really
fucking-
weird dream where like you think someone's right there.
That was pretty close to when we ate those edibles, though.
Oh.
Do you remember that you did not have a good time? He didn't have a bad time, but he would just like woke up in the middle of the night and he's like, "I feel like I'm floating. I feel like I'm floating," is what he
I had a
said.
bad trip.
I was like, that
man.
seems like a fine time, sir.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we had. Did we get? Wait.
Do we have 7 questions or is it 7 minutes?
8 minutes.
Okay, we have the
This is
thing
8.
on here, so we're good.
Yeah, we're fine. Do we have any questions we gotta do? Comments, concerns?
I do want to bring up, I forgot, I did an episode about it. I wish I knew what number it was, but of the things that Mike had said on tour, and I don't know if I can remember all of them, but my favorite was we were walking down the street, and hopefully Jesse and Star are still watching.
Is that?
We were walking down the street. Yeah, walking down the street in Louisville, Kentucky, and they have on the buildings they have a big picture of someone who's from that city, who's from Louisville. And the first one we see, I don't even remember who it was. Mike sees it and he goes, "Oh my God, is that Mr. Louisville?" But like very seriously. I thought he was kidding. I thought he was like, but he really thought that. And then we were like, no, there's like this whole, it's like his name and the whole list of his, I don't even remember who it was.
It was great.
Because the next one was Jennifer Lawrence. So it was like very obvious that they were just highlighting people who were from there.
Mrs. Louisville.
Oh God. Oh my God. Is that Mr. Louisville? Then there's like 5 others. I feel like I did a whole top 5
You did.
on that.
Of me saying dumb things?
Yeah, it was perfect.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
Hurtful.
It
You wanna
was
do our
funny
top
that-
5?
Yeah.
We
ready?
gotta do our top 5,
All
right?
right. Do we have any more questions we should
Nope.
get to? Okay. Okay. So I picked these quotes. They're quotes.
Okay, these are quotes.
These are quotes from our podcast.
I hope.
Yes.
J-Law is definitely Mrs. Louisville. That's what
Nice.
Jesse says.
Well, I fucking
Thank
hope
you,
so.
Jesse.
Yeah, better than whoever else we said.
It was some old dude.
I think my favorite part was that he was so excited to see it. Like,
I was-
even if that was Mr. Louisville,
I get
why
traveling.
would he be so
I get to go to
excited
traveling, and it's really fun, and
to
it's
see
enjoyable.
it?
We have an actual guest here in the bed and
Bigger.
everything. Oh, that'll be nice. Thanks, Star and Jesse.
Perfect. Okay. All right. So this is what we did. We picked quotes from our podcast.
From our podcast.
But the scenario is you're in a job interview.
I'm at a job
You're
interview.
an actual job interview.
Okay, I'm at a job interview.
You say this quote to the interviewer.
Okay,
Why is it a good thing that you said this?
this is gonna be really bad. Here we go.
Okay.
Okay.
I picked them.
You
So
picked
you're
them?
welcome.
Okay, and are these things I said or you said or both of us said?
It's a combination or our guest. Could be our guest.
Oh, okay, here we go.
So, we're not going to tell you the question, apparently. Could you... Okay. This is a lot of question. let's save that one for never.
I'm ready. I'm ready to go.
All right. First one, number 1, top 5 turnaround, 300th episode. Drink if you heard it. Here we go. This is tough. Okay. You're going to say this in an interview.
I say this in a job interview.
Number 1.
Okay.
Yeah, my body shot is a double.
I said this.
Oh, double points if he knows he said
He's
it.
got a big belly
I
button.
definitely said this. I mean,
Yeah,
if
you gotta
didn't-
drink if my guess is
if
right.
Okay. We didn't say where I was interviewing. So, in
It's a good
situation
question. Oh, we should have specified.
No,
where
I think that's
am
great.
interviewing at like a bar, or say they're looking for plus size male go-go dancers, this is the perfect scenario. Okay?
Who isn't looking for
Yeah,
plus size?
everyone's looking for plus size male go-go dancers.
That is a good. They're like, oh, you can do a normal shot with Jesse, but
Or we got
you can
Mike
do
over
the
there.
double with Mike.
Do you like your shots hairy and pale? There you go.
Who
Nailed
wants a
it.
man bun?
I
And then
am
there's like a bunch of them. You're like, but who wants a
Good.
double?
I'm so good at this
That's
game.
great.
That's the one thing
It's
I'm
like
confident
you've
in.
done it for 300 episodes.
Yeah, I know, right?
It's weird.
All right, that was great. All right, number 2. Quote, you're saying this in
In a job interview? Okay, here we go.
You look like you have a sensitive everything.
Someone said this to me.
Aaron Michael Marsh said this to you.
You look like you have a sensitive everything.
Mhm.
Oh, I picture that being like an interview where I'm trying to work at like a crystal shop or something. And they're like, how do you feel about like energies of people? And I'd be like, you look like you have a sensitive everything, and I perceive that. You know? just total hippy dippy bullshit.
Right, yeah, you're like,
If you say this at like a different way, like you can totally pull this off.
Yeah, you just switch it up.
Nailed it.
God.
To a T.
And you have a man bun in
And I
this.
have a
It's
man bun,
perfect.
and I'm
They're
getting
like,
the
you're
fucking
hired
job.
as soon as you walk in.
I think for the plus
You already
size male
got it,
go-go
but-
dancer, I'd probably get the job.
I
with a
mean,
man bun, too.
honestly, they're gonna have a fight over you at this point.
Watch out, fellas.
All right, number 3.
I thought these would be difficult for you. That's why I picked them.
Double shot with a chase of LaCroix. Yep, Frank, you're right.
Mm,
LaCroix mixes with anything.
even belly button hair.
Even lint.
All right, number 3.
I love how you can't even get these out before I start laughing.
I don't know if there was one time we did a bunch of hashtags where people like hashtagged on accident. Those were really fucking
Those were
funny to
super
me.
fun.
I almost like cried every single time I
Mhm.
was reading them, but these are really good. All right, number 3. It starts out with me, Mike Coletta, a spry and obese child.
A spry and obese child?
Well, because the rest of the quote is me going spry and obese.
Okay, so let's say I'm at an interview. This is a perfect tell me about yourself question.
Right, exactly.
If I'm like trying to be like,
You're
if I'm
like,
like at a camp,
Just give me your background, and you're like, well, it
Well,
starts
starts
out
with
with
me.
me, Mike
Coletta,
Coletta.
a spry obese child growing up in Fairbanks, Alaska. It'd be perfect. I got a snort out of Aaron.
Fuck yeah.
Crushing it. Crushing it. Feeling alive.
So
It's
that's
just a
it?
perfect background question.
You're being vulnerable.
I
at
want
that
to.
point.
I
You're
want to
just-
open every meeting a new person with that quote. I
With
need to
that.
remember that quote.
You're like, hey, I'm Margaret,
What was it
and
like?
you're like, well, this starts out with me.
Well, this is me,
Mike
Mike
Coletta.
A spry,
Spry.
obese child. It is an oxymoron, Laura, but that's hurtful. Okay.
That was probably Scott.
That was probably Scott. Laura wouldn't say that.
Oh fuck. Okay. That's good.
Let's get. I'm ready to go.
All
Ready to
right.
go.
Okay. Number 4. You're in a job interview. And
Okay.
you say, I can only take 6 to 20 bees at a time.
6 to 20
Which is also
bees?
some bees. Like
Is
honeybees.
this something I said?
Yes, that was definitely something you said.
I only take 6 to 20 bees at a time.
I like that this is coming back around to you.
I
Like,
know. This is just making
coming
me
to
think
sting
about
you in the
all
ass,
the
huh?
stupid things I've said over the last 6 years.
Right. coming back around here
Oh
One of the
man,
very few
I can only take
episodes.
6 to 20 bees
at a time.
at a time. I mean,
Yeah, what are you applying for? At this
beekeeper
point?
comes
I
to
guess,
mind, but
I can only take. I like only. I can only take 6 to 20.
I would say,
bees
like,
at a
if I'm
time.
applying to be a farmer, you know, or like a ranch. Oh, I'm starting to work at a ranch. I'm a ranch hand. And they like, we have a bee
You do
problem. I
love
can take 6 to
ranch.
20 bees at a time. Don't to brag. But I can handle
You
that.
do say only though. That's in the quote. I can only take.
I can only take
Like
6
they're like, we need someone who can take 50 bees.
Oh, this would be like pest control. If I'm applying for pest
Ooh,
control,
nice,
and they're like, "What's your like bee ratio limit?" I'm like, "I can only take 6 to 20 bees at a time."
I love the.
But you know, I feel like a lot of
6
people
to
only take
20.
1 to 2, and I can take like 6 to 20 bees. So I think I'm qualified to work here at Pest RS.
Pester
us.
Pestar out.
I love it.
All right. Final one.
Final one. Okay, here we go.
Final quote.
Final quote. Job interview. Here we go.
Ready?
Mm-hmm.
If you had an Xbox at your church, you can go to hell.
That was me, right?
No, that was John
That was-
Michael Bond.
John Michael Bond.
Yeah.
That's funny. Oh, because I was telling the story about the arcade
Yes,
in the
yeah,
river.
and he
That
was like, "That's
bamboozled.
bullshit." Yeah.
Yeah, like Frank was there. He remembers this arcade. Yeah, but
Church arcade.
yeah, no. If you have an Xbox at your church, you can go to hell. You know what?
Why would
If
you say
I
that
was,
in a
like-
job interview?
I know why I would say it at a job interview. If I was like trying to infiltrate Scientology or like another like secret church, and they're like, "What do you think about like modern church?" Like, if you have an Xbox at church, you can go to hell. You know what I mean?
Nice.
Like that's how I would do it.
I see. You make the other churches feel bad.
Yeah,
about
or I'd be
having
like-
Xboxes.
Yeah, or if I'm like trying to infiltrate something like that, you know, I could do that.
That's pretty good.
I'm very impressed with that, honestly. That's good.
I'm not sure why, but it's good.
How
Yeah.
dare you? Just let me have this one.
That's good.
It also had a half pipe. Whoa, Frank, dropping some knowledge. I didn't remember the half pipe.
Half pipe?
This church had a half pipe, and how do I not remember
That's
that?
why he was upset. He was like, "Why would you have? It had a half pipe. Why didn't that come up in that?"
I don't remember it. Frank's memory, you know.
Frank's like, I still
Like
love
a
Jesus
steel
for that
trap.
reason.
Mhm. I didn't tell you guys Frank made the church skateboarding? The Church of Nar?
Wasn't there a skateboarding move in Tony Hawk's game that was like a Jesus Christ?
Yeah, it was like
Yeah.
Christ Air. I was
Yeah,
thinking of it.
yeah.
Mm-hmm. Nailed it.
Played a lot of video games for a 3-month period. That was great. You
Thanks, that
fucking
was great.
smashed it. I'm proud of you.
Thank you. I'm pretty good at this game that we created.
Do we have any more questions before?
Any more
we,
questions before we close this out?
Yeah.
Iron Jack remembers. Oh, Mom. I love Mom so much.
She's like, I remember the half pipe.
Mm-hmm.
That's great.
This was good.
What a weird. You guys went to church. Anyways, doesn't
It
matter.
was
We'll
a,
talk
it
about-
was a
tune into
one night.
301.
It was a one night church
Oh,
where we went with some
was it
friends.
Halloween night?
It wasn't Halloween night.
Didn't we talk about like a Halloween party? No, maybe that was my experience.
Yeah.
Shared experience was like we went to a Halloween party and it was cool, and they tried to rope you in.
Yeah, Frank wasn't spry and obese enough to use it at the time.
All right, let's.
Now
have
my
fun.
family's roasting me. Let's end this.
You know what? That seems fine to me. Your mom said
Monica-
exactly.
Yeah, I know. It's a lot of bullying going on in the chat right now.
All right. I had a great time. This was wonderful.
What is your, like, do you have like a favorite moment you remember from all these 6 years of us doing this podcast?
Oh, the one thing I wanted to talk about that we did not was the worst panic attack I ever had. Was during.
And we had to stop recording.
Yes, was during the podcast.
Oh.
I totally forgot to talk about it. But we were recording in our apartment in LA. We're in the living room, and I just stand up. And Mike looks at me like I'm insane.
Yeah.
He's like, why would you stand up right now? And I look at him and I go, it's not a big deal. Can't feel my legs. And he was like, what? And I was
Very
like, all right,
confused.
I think we need to stop. And then I just like can't stop, which turns out to be like a really bad panic attack.
Mm-hmm.
Can't stop. And I like eventually like I throw up a bit. I like am just like on the floor in my bedroom like.
And I came in. We called the paramedics.
Right, they came.
And they were like really upset there was recording like stuff out. I don't know if you remember this or not.
Oh, I forgot
They were
about that.
really upset that we had our mics and everything
I
out.
forgot
And they're like, why
that
are those
they looked,
out?
They were like, are those recording?
And I'm like, no, these are off. We were doing in the middle of something. And then they were
forgot
like,
about that.
they were super nervous. We were like,
I forgot that
but what would
happened.
we be recording?
Right.
Like them being like,
This was a trap.
them being
to
like,
get to see how you deal with
yeah.
calls, I guess. I don't know.
I don't
forgot
know.
about that. They were very upset. They were like,
They were
is
not
that
into
recording?
it.
Is that recording? And they were like, didn't believe us that we were like, no, it's
not recording.
We
It's
were
off.
doing
And I
a
showed them
podcast.
like, this is where the red light would be on. It's not on.
We
It's
were doing a
off.
podcast that hopefully 35 people listened to.
Yeah.
And they did not believe us.
And they were like, we listened, and I was like, what? And then we became best friends.
Like, is this the HugLife?
And that's how it ended. And that's the way the story goes.
That's true. That was a weird time.
It was a weird time.
Did you still put out the episode?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we recorded it later.
We finished the episode. I had taken a Xanax.
And I think I edited out the parts that were
And
weird.
so the second part was real weird. I mean, I'm sure you could tell if you've been listening for a long time.
I don't remember what episode it was, though.
I don't remember them. Yeah. Oh man, I forgot about that too.
What a fun memory.
I'm just I'm proud of us.
I'm proud of us too.
Proud
We
of
really
you.
crushed it. I'm proud of you too.
And your man bun.
My man bun.
I think we've done a lot, and it's a beautiful thing, and I would love to keep. And I have a good time. People always ask us, they're like, "Oh, what's your podcast about?" And I'm like, "It's fun. It's positive. It's good. It's a fun time." And do you make a lot of money? No, we don't.
You know what I often
I have a
think?
good time. If I didn't have fun, then I wouldn't do it.
Yeah. Mana's made that abundantly clear to me.
If this wasn't fun, I'm fucking out. No.
Wouldn't it be funny if, like, I think about this a lot, like, our podcast doesn't get a lot of listenership right now, but what if everything was destroyed in the world and the only thing left was, like, an iPod with this on it?
Yeah.
Aliens.
Well, first of all, it wouldn't be that fucking bad, honestly. I think it would be a good time. Yeah, that would be a great
We're
thing.
really big on Jupiter.
People don't know that about us, but
Mm-hmm.
super big on Jupiter.
You're great, Mom. Hey, Monica.
Hey,
Is
Mike.
there anything you want to say to a listener? No, we have a charity?
Us.
Oh, yeah!
We are a charity case. You can donate at Monica Natavi on Venmo. Can you see it? No. PayPal. PayPal.me. Oh, Lord.
It's backwards.
/ Monica Natavi. We'll figure it out. I mean, it looks backwards to us, but it'll be fine.
Okay.
Yep.
Is there anything you want to say to the listener before we go?
God, I love you so much.